What's up, everybody? It is me, the OG Fig Kid, here again for another edition of the All Elite Wrap Up Show. And once again, I'm here all by myself. All by myself. Okay, nobody wants to hear me sing, including myself. So thank you for joining us. And we're here to talk about some AEW. We're here to talk about some Dynamite. We're going to talk a little bit Collision. And I guess that's it. So before we get started, why don't we talk about things just a little bit? Just another reminder, guys. Where is the sheet? Where's the pictures that I need? They're not here. What? Wait a minute. Where are they? Did somebody get rid of them? Oh, here we go. Go to the turnbuckletavern.com if you haven't done so already, and please follow, like, and subscribe to us wherever you possibly can. It'll be leave us a review, leave us a comment, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We would appreciate it. Every review, every subscription, every like, it all helps. So we would appreciate if you could do that for us. What else do we have to plug here? Go head over to prowrestlingtees.com, please. Order a Tavern t-shirt. Help support the Tavern. Help us pay our bills. Why don't you? We have some really awesome shirts. We have 4 brand new shirts that went up just last week or the week before. Some new Fig Night shirts. I think it was a new Fed Brain shirt. Go check them out. They're up on prowrestlingtees.com. And do not forget, you may call the Tavern, 304-404-2004. Leave a message. Hear your message played on the flagship show Thursday morning. And tomorrow it will be back. You're going to want to check out Chad and Sneed in the morning because you're going to have the most in-depth review of this episode of Dynamite. So check it out. All right, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get me some videos here to play with. Here, let's play this
Redeem
one.
these nuts.
That's not the one you wanted to talk. Let's do this one. Let's do this one.
What do you guys want to talk about?
All right. So what do you say right now? I have a graphic here. I wanted to pop up here. They announced the main event for the very first episode of Collision on June 17th, which is just, by the way, only 10 days away. But AEW Collision, June 17th, the main event of the first episode is going to be Samoa Joe, Jay White, and Juice Robinson against CM FTR. CM Punk and FTR teaming again. They were teaming the last time we saw CM Punk in a ring in AEW, and they'll be teaming upon his return. The match in which he broke his foot, he teamed with FTR, and supposedly he heard it jumping into the crowd. So I'm going to guess we're not going to see any crowd dives by CM Punk this time. Getting his feet wet a little slowly in a 6-way match. I think it's good. What is up, Paul Ellering? Yes, I am Solo again. I am just like Solo Sikoa, but no, not really. I'm not like Solo Sikoa. I am the family here. Yes, Mike did not make it again, but hopefully he joins us next week. So this way I have somebody to chat with. But Paul, I'm sure you'll chat with me, and hopefully Don DeBomb Smith and Austin shows up and Tyson shows up. I'd love to know what you all thought about Dynamite tonight. I thought it was an okay show. Some good moments, definitely some strong moments. Let's talk about the one that stands out the most to me tonight. And I'd love to know what you guys think about this. But we had the MJF come out. He's talking, and out comes Adam Cole, baby. He comes out. They have a good little sparring session in there. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. I wasn't sure I'm ready for this. I don't know if Adam Cole has built himself up to be deserving a title shot. What happened to the rankings? They said that AEW was going to have rankings. Guess what? They don't update them on the website anymore. I think it's been a good year since they've updated them. So, so we're just throwing Adam Cole right off of his feud with Chris Jericho into this. And I don't know. We already saw Adam Cole lose to Hangman a couple of times when going for the AEW title. Does it really benefit him to go against MJF at this point in time if he's only there to put MJF over? I don't think so. I'd rather see Adam Cole get a good string of matches under his belt. I'd rather see him be wrestling for 6 months. I feel like they're just not sure what to do with MJF at this point and who to have challenge him. And again, as much as I did like the segment tonight. I'm not shitting on the segment. I definitely liked the segment. I'm not saying that I didn't like it. However, I just don't think it's time. I really don't. But however, I was excited to see that the qualifying match, the contention match, the number one contender match, whatever they call it here in AEW, is already next week on Dynamite. So that's a good thing. I would assume since we're getting that number one contention match, we're going to see Adam Cole go over next week. That's just my guess. I don't know. Adam Cole goes over, then he's going to get a shot for the title. It's just, I don't know if this is typical. You know what? I'd be much happier if they shocked us and they have MJF go over right away. Like, how awesome would that be? I would be there for that. Let MJF just continue this role that he's on. Ooh, okay. So Paul Ellering talking about, I like the idea of the debate of doing Sting at All In and Adam Cole at All Out. But yeah, it looks like we're getting Adam Cole a lot sooner than that, Paul. We have Forbidden Door coming up, but next week is the qualifying match. So if they do the qualifying match next week and Adam Cole wins, they're not going to hold it off all the way to All Out, I wouldn't think. That's why I just think the timing of this feud is terrible right now. Even you could have built up Adam Cole, throughout the summer and let them work their program just a little before September. I think that would have been better than this. I'm not ready for it. I like Adam Cole and I like MJF. That being said, MJF versus Sonata at Forbidden Door. I hope I said that right. Is that confirmed? Because I don't know what they haven't built anything for MJF at Forbidden Door yet. I am flying solo again, Tyson. Thank you for joining us, and please join in with the comments. Help me. Let me know what you thought of the show tonight. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it a lot. There's a lot of things to talk about. I was just talking about how I'm not happy that the Adam Cole and MJF stuff is happening already. I don't think it's fitting for Adam Cole yet. I think it should be held off a little while longer, if not a month before the Double or Nothing. Why not wait longer? No, it's not confirmed, but he's the IWGP champion. I mean, okay, so I guess Forbidden Door is still technically 2.5 weeks away. It's the 25th. We're the 7th, so it'll be 2 weeks from this Sunday. Man, they got to start prepping more for Forbidden Door. I know we have 2 amazing matches so far. But yeah, that would be good. Maybe he shows up next week and interferes in the match and challenges MJF when he's fighting Adam Cole. And then if you have the champion versus champion match at Forbidden Door, is it title for title or is it going to be a non-title match? We've heard MJF shit on New Japan before, saying they're indies and whatever he said. And, it's time for somebody to stand up and come challenge him. I would think that would make sense. They've kind of laid the groundwork for that a while back. So I don't know. Like, are you guys, man, Adam Cole just came back from the injury. He's only, he fought, I forgot who his return match was. I am sure Tyson remembers who Adam Cole fought his first match back. It was Daniel Garcia, I believe. Maybe testing Cole to prepare him in the future. I mean, it could be, but I'm not ready for that. Still, let him get some more wins under his belt. Let him prove to us that he deserves to go for another title run. There's a lot of guys just since Adam Cole lost to Hangman Page that deserve title shots before Adam Cole does. Adam Cole comes back from the injury. He fights Jericho, and now he's challenging for the belt. I'm not happy. I mean, it's an entertaining program, and I guess maybe I should stop crying over that, but I don't know. I'm just saying I don't like it right now. I did enjoy the back and forth tonight. I love MJF calling him out on all the social media rumors that we heard about him being Keith Lee's manager and all that stuff. So I loved that he said Vince McMahon's name. So I thought it was a good promo. And would it be a bad thing, Paul, He says Adam Cole winning the title would not be such a bad thing. And no, it wouldn't be such a bad thing. And I do believe we're going to see Adam Cole as AEW champion. I just don't think it's time. I don't think it's time. MJF can get the title back in 2024, right before his contract. No, I think MJF has got to hold the title until 2024. Absolutely. That's what I want to see. And maybe the last match. And first of all, MJF is going nowhere. Here's a news flash for you all. MJF and Tony Khan are good friends. Okay. They're very, very close. They're tight knit. MJF is not leaving this company. I would not be shocked that he's already signed an extension and they've kept it quiet. He's not going to WWE. He is not going to WWE at this time. So, come back. I mean, come 2024, I mean, I would be shocked if MJF left. What do I have to do if he leaves? Like, I'll make a bet with everybody. I'll do something if MJF leaves and goes to WWE in 2024. You tell me what I should do. And I'll do it. But what else was noticeable? What else was notable tonight? We got Takeshita coming out with Don Callis again tonight, and Don Callis got booed again, but not as loud as last week. Man, last week's was something special. I was really hoping we could see that carry over to this week. And you notice when Takeshita comes out, no theme music. I think that's for the boos, and I hope they keep it up because it's kind of special. We never see anybody come out without theme music anymore. So get a WWE tattoo. Paul, I hate tattoos. You want me to get the WWE logo tattooed? Okay, deal. How about this? If MJF goes to WWE in 2024, I will get the WWE logo tattooed somewhere. Oh, God, Paul. No. No. So, yeah, that was all story. Look what happened with Punk when won the WWE Championship, then left. Right. That was story. He didn't go anywhere. And let me tell you, MJF is not going anywhere. He is AEW, not headed anywhere soon. I can't wait to learn more about this whole Takeshita thing. We didn't really learn anything new tonight. So I'm excited. When are we going to get Takeshita versus Kenny Omega? I'm down for that. Oh, next week they announced a triple threat, a six-way match. Six. What do they call here? I don't remember, but I'm just drawing a blank. I guess I shouldn't have ate an edible before I came on the air, but oh well, that's what you do sometimes. We are getting the Blackpool Combat Club. We're getting Mox, we're getting Yuta, and we're getting Claudio, and they're going to be taking on the Young Bucks and Adam Page. I would assume that's leading to them setting up the Blood and Guts match, which I assume is going to happen very soon. I assume that's why Kenny Omega is off looking for a friend to help even the odds, so it could be a 5-on-5 Blood and Guts match. But please, I don't want Blood and Guts with picture-in-picture. Do not do that to us, AEW. Do not give us a picture-in-picture 1-hour match. It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. What's some other noticeable highlights of the show tonight? When you want to talk about Orange Cassidy, I was scared Orange Cassidy was not going to win the title again. I thought this was going to be Swerve's time. It usually seems like a lot of times a week or two after a pay-per-view, you see somebody drop a title on Dynamite. Glad to see that not happen here. It was a hell of a match, though. These two could wrestle all day long. But I'm really enjoying this run Orange Cassidy's on, and I hope it continues. Let him set a record for other people to have to break with the international title. Am I right? I think I'm right. Look, it's happening with the Intercontinental title right now over in WWE. Gunther's approaching the Honky Tonk Man's reign. So the Honky Tonk Man's the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. Let Orange Cassidy go for a year with this title, man. I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. I mean, I guess I would be shocked, but I would love it. I think that would be a great, great story. We see everything happens with Sting and Darby coming out. They clear the ring, and now we're getting a match with these guys squaring off. I believe that was next week. I believe it was a 10-man tag, right? Am I right, Tyson? That was, yes. Well, that was for next week, the 6-man tag. Which one are you talking about, Tyson? Are you talking about the Blackpool Combat Club, or are you talking about, wasn't the Orange Cassidy one announced? Wasn't that a 10-man tag? Let me open up the old Twitter machine here and see if I can find that real quick. It's funny, I had the old Twitter machine opened and I'm not seeing them announce what's next week's card here that they announced tonight. I guess I should have written it down, right? Is Tony Khan's announcement? Yeah, it's not up here yet. Darn it. We got Chris Statlander beating Anna Jay. That's fine. We saw Tyra, whatever her name is, watching it in the back again. Listen, she lost to Jay twice. I don't know what she's crying about. Shut up. Start winning some matches, and then challenge Chris Statlander. It's that simple. I just solved everybody's problem there, right? Tony Khan. Tony Khan's thanking everybody for watching AEW Dynamite. Oh yeah. I talked about that a little earlier. I have the graphic here, Tyson. They announced that. What do you think? CMFTR versus Samoa Joe, Jay White, and Juice Robinson. It's the Triple J's, Joe, Jay, and Juice versus CMFTR. First match of Collision. CM Punk easing his way back into action. I mentioned it earlier. I'll say it again. The last time we saw CM Punk on AEW TV wrestling, he was teaming with FTR, and he's doing it again in his first match back. Just like I said earlier, I don't think we'll be seeing him take any dives into the crowd this time. Do you? I don't. I absolutely don't. Let me pull up some of the results here. So I was really kind of pissed that I realized last week I forgot to mention the whole Don Callis thing. I absolutely love when you see I love something. What was I talking about? Oh boy, edible kicking in. Okay, here it is. I'm opening this up. Let's see. Here's the result. Oh, CM. When is the Tavern doing Smoky Mountain Wrestling? That was my stuff as a kid. That's a question for Shot of Nostalgia. And if Mike was here, he would probably answer that. I believe. I don't know if that was one of the things that was in contention for one of the future seasons of Shot of Nostalgia. But if not, let them know. Tom, are you coming on? I know Mike and Ace are doing it with someone else. No, I do not. I am not coming on. When is that, for this week, or is that for a whole different season? This is news to me. Or Tyson, you may know Tyson, such a loyal Tavern follower here. We all love Tyson. Let's see what else. Schedule for next week's Dynamite TV. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're getting in their first ever match, MJF versus Adam Cole. I mentioned that, and Tony Storm will be fighting the winner of the. Tony Storm will be fighting the winner of the Fatal 4-Way match that'll be taking place on a Rampage. I believe it was between Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, Sky Blue, and I'm cheating as I have it up here somewhere. Oh, Mercedes Martinez, who we haven't seen in a while on AEW TV. Okay, so what Tyson, did they announce what it's going to be next season yet? Because if they did, I forgot. I know they were debating between a couple of things. I know I tried to get Ace to come on with me, but he was not home tonight either. Oh, this is the match I was talking about. Sting, Darby Allin, Keith Lee, and Orange Cassidy versus the Mogul Ambassador with Prince Nana. That'll also be on. It's a pretty stacked lineup for Dynamite next week. It's almost a pay-per-view caliber, dude. Like, look, MJF and Adam Cole, the Young Bucks and Hangman versus the Blackpool Combat Club. That's crazy. Tony Storm possibly fighting Britt Baker again. I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing, unless there's some shenanigans, that Britt Baker wins that match. And then you get Sting, Darby, Keith. Wow, man, that's going to be a packed Dynamite. Mike better get his ass back here for that. Yeah, there's definitely a few episodes left. I know they're not to the end of the season yet. I think they're up to around September. What else, guys? What else are we talking about? What else happened on Dynamite that was worth talking about? I thought I pulled up the results. I didn't. I just pulled up the here it is, the main event of here. AEW, nope. Okay, that's not the results from tonight. Ooh, I just found some news. What is this? Okay, that's nothing. I don't know. I'm doing a terrible solo job here tonight, aren't I? Let's see. I finally found some results. So this way, if there's more to talk about, I told you Orange Cassidy and Swerve was a great match already. That's what set up the match for next week. I guess it's an 8-man tag. Oh, we got Chaos. We saw the Blackpool Combat Club beat Chaos, Rocky Romero, Chuck Taylor, and Trent Beretta. And this match kind of said something to me because you have the 3 guys, Chaos, who are entertaining and hugging in the ring. And this kind of like identifies wrestling, like what wrestling is today for me, versus the Blackpool Combat Club, who are nothing but ass kickers and serious wrestlers in the ring, which is cool. Like you're seeing both ends in this match. In the middle of a match versus the Blackpool Combat Club, they go and hug, and Bryan Danielson goes and he calls it out, and I love that. And I guess maybe, it made me think maybe this is exactly what Bret Hart is talking about when he said, today, guys don't try to make it look real. Would Bret Hart ever hug somebody? And I enjoy it. I'm one of the guys who enjoys it, so I'm not shitting on it. But I love seeing a mix of it. I love getting super serious ass kickers with Mox and Claudio and Yuta and Danielson. And then they get to fight this. They get to fight Chaos and best friends, and it's just total different styles. And in the end, the ass kickers win. I love Blackpool Combat Club, and it sure seems like they're continuing this trios run, which excites me because are we going to get House of Black versus the Blackpool Combat Club? That's on my wish list. That's on my dream list. I think that match could be absolutely amazing. I know it's not a dream match, but it's a dream match for me. Yeah, very awesome to set up Bryan versus Okada. Yeah, and Okada. Yes, it was very smart. Okada is the leader of Chaos. So, and it's so weird. Like you don't picture these guys with Okada, but again, I have not watched New Japan, so I don't know how they work as a faction. So I wish I had New Japan World. If anybody wants to share their password with me, sure, I'll take it. MJF is on the way. We saw the Adam Cole thing. I'm giving you dead air, which is never fun. We got Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy and brother Zay and Ethan's. We're talking to Ethan Page and trying to tell him they're going to turn into a better man. I love Ethan Page. I hope they turn him into a more pushed wrestler. I'd be happy for that. So we got Hook, Jungle Hook versus Jalistico and Preston Vance in a Texas Tornado match. Let's talk about Texas tornado matches, because I go back to me being a kid, the only Texas tornado match I remember was from Madison Square Garden. It was Rowdy Piper and Ace Cowboy Bob Orton versus Jimmy Superfly Snooker. This is after Piper broke his neck and did the whole coconut thing, and the Junkyard Dog, who was filling in for the Tonga Kid, who could not be there. I think it was the first time I'd ever seen a tag team match. All chaos, everybody in the ring at once. That tag team match will live on in my mind forever. But damn, this was a hell of a Texas tornado match. I was very into this match. I liked the match. Very good match. But what are they doing teaming Jungle Boy still? Like I talked about it last week. If this ends any way other than Jungle Boy turning on Hook and going heel, I'm going to be very disappointed. This teaming has got to tell a story. It's got to do something more for Jungle Boy because he's doing nothing lately. Do you like the teaming of Jungle Hook, or like it makes no sense unless they're going to step it up, unless it's going to be going somewhere further. So, I mean, I just don't understand why they're throwing. I don't understand why they're throwing Hook back into a tag team, or why they're throwing Jungle Boy back into a tag team. Why break him up with Luchasaurus if you're just going to throw him in another meaningless tag team? I think it would do both of these guys good to turn their team into a feud, and remind me to tell Mike that next week. So But at least I have you guys here to back me up when they do turning on each other. And God, I hope it's Jack Perry turning on Hook and not the other way around, because it just doesn't make any sense if it's the other way around. Let Jungle Boy turn into a man, right? Let those little goonods friggin' grow. Grow a pair, Jungle Boy. Become Jungle Man for once. Ugh. I don't know why they're teaming. But again, I did enjoy the match. I'm not saying I didn't. So, what is it? I just looked it up. The Survivor Series 98 this week, and first episode of season 4 is July 7th for Smokey. Oh, so they are okay. So July 7th. So a month from today, you'll get the debut episode of season 3. Is it season 4? I don't know what season they're up to. I think it's season 3 of Smoky Mountain Wrestling. I might have to turn into that one. That's right, Jungle Man. Let's turn him into a man. Let him grow a set of nuts. What else? What else do we have here? I don't want to forget anything. Yeah, they're talking about all the blood. There was a ton of blood. I don't want to read other people's comments. You saw Tony Khan making another announcement. What is Tony? Let's take bets, guys. Okay. What is Tony Khan going to make an announcement for next weekend? And does he just enjoy being on TV at this point? Like, him announcing that he has an announcement is just a joke anymore. Nobody's tuning in to see his announcements. Nobody. All right. Everybody knew the main event was going to include CM Punk, and we probably all would have guessed it was going to be a six-way tag match. I'm already talked about that. Chris Statlander against Anna Jay, talked about that. We end the match. Should I play the sound? Should I do the video of it, guys? Where is it? It's
time for the main event.
So in the main event, we get Ricky Starks against Jay White. No FTR, no Juice Robinson allowed in the ring. First thing I'm going to say is I enjoyed this match. Second thing I'm going to say is I love that there's more shenanigans in AEW lately, because they're still not overdoing it. We're still not getting crazy disqualifications or, countouts, but we're seeing more ref bumps, and they're using them smartly, and I'm here for that. I know a lot of people say that, Tyson. You'd rather crazy, all energized up Tony Khan. It actually seems like it's an effort for him to sit there and act like that, doesn't it? I think so. I absolutely think so. But it's fun. And, Tony Khan, whatever. I just don't want to see him on my screen anymore. That's why he cannot become a character. I hope this is not leading to him coming to a character. So, so you get Ricky Starks, and they put on a good match. But then there's a ref bump, and who comes out? The Guns come out and attack Starks. They weren't banned from ringside like everybody else was. So they were allowed to come and interfere when the ref was down. White then hits the Blade Runner on Starks, and it's 1, 2, 3, and it's over. I don't know if this feud's over yet, or if this is leading to something else. Or maybe Ricky Starks shows up on Collision for their match against CM Punk. I don't know. What do you guys think of the main event? I didn't mind the main event. I don't know if this story's going anywhere. I kind of feel like if it's going anywhere else, I think I'm ready for it to be done. I'm not really sold on this story. It's not doing great things for me. To echo Mr. Matt from the Extra Cooler show, he's not a big fan of Ricky Starks, which, Ricky Starks was having breakout promos and great matches, and he's kind of hit a standstill. He hasn't done anything new. And I'm going to give you a hot take here. I wish I had the raw down hot take button here, but I don't. But here's a hot take. How the hell is Jay White a leader of a company? Man, I don't know. I've never watched New Japan, so I don't know what to say, but he surely doesn't seem like a guy you can build a company around. I don't know. Maybe he's just not doing his thing yet. I guess we'll see. I do enjoy him with Juice Robinson, though. I think they work so well together. I know maybe Jay White just needs to get away from Ricky Starks as well. Maybe it's just this program isn't working, because I do like Jay White and I do like Ricky Starks, but this just done nothing for me. It hasn't really, even the build wasn't exciting. So I don't know if it's just me. What do you guys think? Paul Ellering. Tony kind of listens to social media. He seems nervous on screen more and more every week. Oh yeah. Oh, he's sitting in the phone reading social media with his phone in his hand, and he's checking out the tweets. He's checking out his at mentions. Hey, listen, he signed in here one night and he spoke to us, and he dropped a comment in the chat, and I thought that's kind of cool. So he wanted to hear what we had to say, and you know what? He knows that the OG Fig Kid has the best takes in the business. So, right, Tony, if you need help with booking, give me a call. I've been watching this shit for 48 years. I could book a show better than as good as anyone. I bet I know better than, but I could book a show. I could tell stories. Let's go. Call me up. I want to be on a creative in AEW. What are you waiting for? I could use another job, right? By the way, to order my Defining Moments figures today. So that's cool. The new set coming from Ringside Collectibles. I think that's it, guys. Anything else we haven't touched on that you would like to talk about? No Don the Bomb Smith tonight. I think last week he signed on just as we were signing off. And I'm getting ready to sign off again, so it's probably time for Don to enter. But I think we covered it all. Fight Forever is due out later this month. I did laugh at Tony Schiavone talking about What a June. And then he's like, oh, what a way to start the month when I forgot what he said that too, but here we go. Jay White would have been booked like AJ Styles if he went to WWE. He's a type guy there, but AEW can't bring in guys and make them big. Malachi, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, shall we go on? You know what, Paul? You're not wrong. They've failed to do that. You're 100% right. But see, to me, it's harder to fail bringing in a top guy that's already been doing his thing. You just let him continue it if you keep in the same gimmick. It's harder when you bring in a guy and you change the whole gimmick to get them over, you would think. I mean, I think the way they brought in Malachi was pretty damn good. That whole run with Cody was good, and then they cooled it off. And Keith Lee is worse here than he was in WWE. There, I said it. They've done nothing with him. He's got gray hair. He looks like an old man in a ring. Keith Lee is too good to be doing what he's doing. His end of his run in WWE to this is terrible. How do we get the real Keith Lee back? He needs to go back to NXT. He needs to go to the Hardy compound and jump in the river of reincarnation and come back to the Keith Lee we all known and love, because this Keith Lee is no better than the Bobcat. Or is the Bobcat? Is that what he was called, right? This is no better than the Bobcat. Oh no. Tyson, good luck, man. I hope you find something good. Go with a Mac. I have my MacBook Pro. They last like 10 to 15 years, dude. They're built well. They're not going to break. They don't slow down. You don't have to defrag. Man, good luck with that. Yeah, and look, here's another suggestion from Paul. Tyson said, good luck. Grab a Dell. Mine has lasted forever. Yeah, I mean, Dells are good machines too. When I was a PC guy, I ordered a Dell or two back in the day before I started building my own machines. But it's too bad you can't build laptops, At least I don't think you can. I think that's it, guys. Are we missing anything else? But yeah, they had really Danielson, Mox. Those are all. I mean, Danielson didn't start with the company. We'll see. I guess we'll see where it goes. Because all their big stars are like AEW originals, right? I mean Mox. Well, I guess Mox is really an AEW original. He was there when the company was launched. He showed up at the first pay-per-view. So I mean, yeah, Mox is an AEW original. I don't know. Let's get some of these guys pushes, man. Let's. I don't know. You got such great minds there. Why isn't Ricky Starks doing more? Why is Jack Perry still stuck in a tag team unless it's leading to something? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's all go around. I want you all to tell me thumbs up or thumbs down on tonight's Dynamite. I'm gonna give it. I can't give it a thumbs down. I'm going to give it a thumbs up, but it was a pretty good episode. It wasn't the best episode, but it was good. Oh, you're a Royals fan. That's right. Well, you know what? I could cry because Yankees put Judge back on the injured list because of his big toe, but I believe the injury is a lot worse than what they're saying. And I love baseball. I went 5 for 5 with my picks tonight in my pool. So, all right, guys. I think that's it for tonight. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap up the wrap up. Right? You ready to wrap it up, guys? Thank you for joining me, Tyson and Paul, and whoever else was here. Again, before you leave, if you haven't, and I know Tyson has, and I know Paul has, gone to theturnbuckletavern.com. But if you haven't, you should. And you should follow, like, and subscribe to us everywhere you possibly can. And also leave a review. Yes, an Orange Cat Tyson's giving it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up. Well, I didn't gamble on anything. I'm just in a pool where I have to make 5 picks a day. I get too locked into it and won't stop. Yeah, then you know what? The best thing for you to do. Listen, I've quit gambling too. So the best thing you should do is continue to not do it. It's not a thing of mine to do. Like, I enjoy doing the pool I'm in now, but I won't bet on a game. I won't bet a parlay. I just do it for fun, and I can win the pool. So, it keeps my interest in other games. So, yeah, but I was 5 for 5 tonight. Paul, real quick, before we get out of here, let us know, thumbs up, thumbs down. What did you think of Dynamite tonight? You can even do thumbs in the middle. So, and again, I'm looking forward. There's a stack card for Dynamite. We're gonna get Mike back here for next week. That's for sure. That much I promise. I'll go to Chicago and drag him if I have to. So, wow, Paul Ellering with the big thumbs down. Okay, yeah, I was kind of thinking of more in the middle, but yeah, I don't really think you're wrong with the thumbs down. I can absolutely see why you're saying that, Paul. Dude, next week's card is stacked. We're getting MJF wrestling. We're getting Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite again. We're getting Tony Storm versus the winner of the Fatal 4-Way match from Rampage. And we're getting the 8-man tag match with Sting and Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Keith Lee. So what else can you ask for? It's gonna be a great show next week. I expect big things. I also expect them to continue setting up for Forbidden Door. Let's find out who MJF will be fighting. And you know what? Maybe, I don't know if there's another New Japan show this weekend. Maybe we find out another match on there. I think it's cool. I kind of was hoping this one was going to be in Japan, but I guess that's not going to happen. So, all right. I found why that didn't work yesterday. I just found the videos I uploaded to Fig Night. Only I uploaded them to the All Elite Wrap Up. All right, guys. I think that's it for me. For you. Have a great week, guys. Thank you for joining us. We love you both. We love you all. Until next week, Fig Guy out.